thank y'all that y'all here. But look, though, I'm here to tell y'all, man, I ain't stopping on shit. I ain't quitting on shit, and I don't need a motherfucker to tell me to keep going now. But see, I will say I have acknowledged that it's not that it won't happen though. I can say my mind has acknowledged it. So fuck it, whatever. The devil sneaked in a little diss. I heard it. But this is what I'm really trying to tell you, man. My mind and my heart and my soul is nigga, it's on some living water type shit, nigga. You ain't draining me. You ain't gonna drain this shit. You ain't gonna confuse it. You ain't gonna Tower Babylon it. I know we saying the same shit, and I know the fact that motherfuckers ain't being the shit. I'm gonna say it like this, man. We all saying the same shit. We all feel the same. So I'm not gonna allow a motherfucker to try to get in my head and convince me that the shit that they marketing to us is the only motherfucking thing that a motherfucker care about. I don't need to be sitting in no fucking sadness 24/7 and idolizing another nigga because he got chains. I ain't doing that, bro. I ain't doing that, bro. I ain't about to go and be thinking to myself that, bro, you about to tell me that I need to have 80,000 niggas fuck with me. Bitch, I believe I only need 2,000 motherfuckers to fuck with me, and that motherfucker's gonna be like, damn, this nigga got an army. That's the only fucking power I need, because I know for a fact the niggas that they try to make you glorify, that they try to tell more people just like to be able to see. Niggas don't got 2,000 motherfuckers ready to step down on some shit like an army. That's what I'm saying. All I need, God, and I'm gonna show them what a real reckoning is. Not I don't know, oh, I need to make you feel hell, but I'm gonna let you know that, look, bro, the system that you're trying to sell to a nigga, the way you trying to tell a nigga he gotta be, the whatever, the algorithm, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm gonna blow through it in a type of way that will never understand, but when you look at it, gonna be like, damn, that nigga gotta be favored. Nigga gotta be favored, because if they say whatever take long, nigga, as long as you keep it in your heart, it truly happens. And I swear on everything, I don't even want to swear, I'm gonna tell you it happened. It happened to the highest way of the highest ideal, better than even I could imagine it. Because the thoughts, they too in the head. It's too much consistency. There's too much wanting to keep doing it, wanting to keep finding a way, too much putting too much thought on it. Nigga, I can't even keep my mind thinking about pussy long enough before I'm like, damn, ain't I supposed to be doing this shit for my dream, my passion? What would God, like, come on now, niggas want me to believe life supposed to be hell. Nigga, the opportunity's here. The opportunity's here. Before I'm not gonna let a motherfucker think that the opportunity starts only on the door that they open it. I am not about to let nobody make me believe that the opportunity starts at the door that only they open. Motherfuckers selling the same shit for 10, 20 years, and you about to make me believe that's the only way to fucking start them, bitch? I ain't even fucking know these niggas prior. Motherfucker, nobody's fucking bigger than Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson is selling a whole different type of shit that half these motherfuckers making music ain't selling. So you about to tell me, motherfucker, that's the only fucking way? Bro, fuck no. Fuck no. I ain't going for it. I ain't about to believe it, bro. All the different stories and the ideals and the way people say all the different countries, the different states, the different pockets. Niggas don't even know all the way what's underneath the ocean. You about to tell me that the only fucking thing that people are acceptable to is hate and anger? Like, we all got to treat life like it's a traffic? That's the only time a motherfucker pay attention, is when the shit coming off looking like a traffic crash? Like, Jesus is Lord, but at the same time, I'm telling the full truth, bro. We Jesus. Motherfucker can shut down the street because we paid attention to a motherfucker in a car accident. That's the Jesus. The fact that 5 motherfuckers, 30 cars in front of you, paid attention to a crash. Now the next 50 cars are delayed because of the observation of 4 or 5 people. Now you about to tell me that that's the only way life works. But bitch, if the first 5 people didn't give a fuck about this crash, we would have went through it. Like, legit. And my point is, like, I'm not about to believe that the mind that they're trying to say, we're all fucked up individuals where all we care about is the guns, the homicides, the robberies. Like, you're not about to make me believe that that shit is so fucking thrilling to a population where, nigga, that's what we only listen to in this country. That's the highlight in this country. Just this country. So how the fuck that makes sense if Jesus is in all? Nigga, I don't care if you believe in Buddha. I don't care if you believe in Krishna. I don't care. It's all one. It's all one. Why motherfuckers gotta, like, bro, the shit to be so fucking crazy. It seems like it's fucking marketing now. It seems like the shit's marketed to us, where either we're gonna get marketed the devil or we're gonna get marketed God. But where's the great? Where's the great for your individual, for who you are, the Jesus that you are? Like, bro, you're not about to make me believe, like, bro, either the only way to be successful is to go, like 100% rah-rah shit. Whether if you white going heavy metal, or you black talking about gangster drill music, and then on the other side of it, it's the fall in the sun, bro. The fall in the sun is you thinking about the positivity in your life, and then the 20 years later realizing the thought that you had, you became. You the father of your thoughts right now. But that's what I'm saying. The father, I'm saying I'm gonna be the greatest, and all desires that I have, I'm gonna accomplish. But that's gonna be the son, because I'm the father planting that seed right now at this moment, letting the world know that motherfucker, the shit that I'm trying to bring, it's definitely gonna land. The seeds have been planted, it's gonna grow. But what I'm saying, the father and the son that they've been selling to us, not talking about Jesus, not talking about God now. I'm talking about the fact that they saying, nigga, you have to step on somebody else's toes to get what you want, is not what I'm going for. Ain't what I'm selling. Ain't what I'm gonna believe. Ain't what I'm gonna believe. Because you're not gonna make me believe that everybody in this world is only vibing on that, bro. You ain't about to make me believe every person is vibing on that. Talking about success, bro. You said success in this world is foolish to the Most High. God wants you to have everything. God wants you to reap the fruits of your seeds. Now, what I'm saying is, why do we believe that all seeds have to be demonic? That's what I'm saying. Why the faces of the people that I see on my TV, on my radio, and everything, they have done something that makes me believe they're not even being themselves. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why would God not want you to have high success? Why wouldn't he want you to live the best life? Of course he does. But you want to know what I'm saying is happening? There's demonic people saying that, yeah, you might feel very godly telling this, but that's not what make us money. We get money over talking about motherfuckers that just got smacked. That's what worked. And then now you sold your soul. Now God gave you not a success, but it ain't success with God. It's all some bullshit that they telling you is what the world want because of attention that was given. I be like, bro, I'm looking at it like this. If a nigga died in the middle of the street, you wanna know what's crazy? Your whole street will probably stand outside and watch it. The whole street will be outside crying. Then they'll go inside the house and be like, that was so traumatic. Bro, that's the only thing they realize, bro. That's the only thing they realize. They realize that that attention that a person gives so hard and not actually solve it, they can make money off of that. But I ain't going for it, bro. What if it's like I want to make a song about, yeah, I'll be mad, I'll be angry too. So if I make a song about being angry, fine. But you're not going to tell me that I have to make 40 to 80 to 200 to 300 songs and I have to become an angry ass nigga because I had success one time about some shit being upset about a nigga. Or you're not about to tell me just because I had one song like a Drake type of nigga, just because I made one song successful for girls, you're not about to tell me that I have to continuously make these songs. Because I feel like you're robbing my spirit. Nigga, you ain't, half of these ideas we getting are coming from a God that's in all of us, that we all are being at the same time. Now, are you saying we're all choosing to think fucked up? Or is a couple motherfuckers telling us to think fucked up and our attention ain't being controlled? So we're choosing to listen to the fucked up shit. So then 20 years later, we fucked up. I ain't going for it, bro. I ain't going for it, nigga. I believe everybody got a God-given talent, a God-given thing. And the thing is, I believe God wants you to push for it. I believe he really wants you to push, stand on it, free your niggas, free the Jews, really go behind, say, nigga, I'm tired of your shit, say, nigga, I don't go for your shit. And they say, well, who you coming with, nigga? I'm coming with me, nigga. I am, nigga. Who sent me, bitch? I did. Because whatever I'm feeling is the truth to me. That's why I'm like, bro, the system is a system for, protection. I always say that. But then you gonna you gonna give me a vision of all the fucking murder and fucked up shit, and then you gonna make it hard, bro. Like, bro, you know what's crazy? When a nigga, I don't even got kids, but you know what's crazy? When a nigga got kids, knowing that he trying to be a fucking father figure, but he has dreams and aspirations to do something else. So this nigga go and fucking be a bad influence, technically, to his kids, so that he can be a success for his kids. It's fucking crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You ain't about to go and fucking flood my BT with all this fucking backstabbing shit. It's the fucking only station that only guaranteed to have fucking black shows, nigga. And you know how long it's fucking been since I seen a fucking family black show other than the fucking Tyler Perry Meet the Pains? And then in the Meet the Pains, every fucking thing is like a drama, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, nigga. Where the fucking friends of the blacks? The fucking friends of the Latinos? The fucking, like, come on, bro. Everything gotta be heavy drama? Like, come on, man. When was the last time a motherfucker got on TV and saw a show like Martin, where the whole series, the nigga still kept his relationship? Got on TV, saw a show like My Wife and Kids, where the whole series, the nigga kept his relationship. And the only thing about the joking, it won't joking about them losing the relationship. It won't joking about crack coming into the family. It was just joking about like tedious things that we deal with, not big black drama. Come on, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like, they motherfuckers don't do that shit like that heavy. And I ain't saying it's not prominent, because it still get done sometimes. I ain't gonna lie and say it don't get done. Like, Malcolm in the Middle is a very poverty show, I feel like, for black people. I mean, white people. That black people also still watch, relate, whatever. But I'm saying, bro, you ain't about to make me believe that there's only one type of way of seeing life. And you gonna keep pushing that on to every fucking thing that we watch. Like, bro, to be honest, fantasy is the only thing that gets to pass to me, because that's the only shit where you like different ways of thinking. A motherfucker can find it. Anime, a motherfucker watching it be like, damn, bro, that's how I feel. Because the motherfucker ain't being paid to do a propaganda. Motherfuckers watch American TV. This is my point of view. I don't know, but half the time, bro, I'm watching American TV for drama that I don't even experience. Then, after watching it, I want to experience the shit sometimes. That's what I'm saying, bro. Motherfuckers are selling shit, bro. And they're not going to make me believe that I can't walk up with the idea, the mindset that I have, and make it successful. God gave it to me, bro. God gave me this way of thinking. God gave me this way of feeling. I don't need to go and sit in a room full of 25 people for them to tell me, well, you should think more like this because this is the successful route. Bitch, you made them niggas successful. You ain't about to tell me, like, bro, T-Pain came in doing autotune. Everybody said that shit was ass. Now everybody do autotune. But a room full of people saying that shit was ass, nigga, how do you think T-Pain probably felt? And that nigga can't sing. That nigga said that he was behind fucking Akon. And Akon said, we don't make music for the bitches. We make music for the hood niggas. Because that's what he was sold. But then turn around, his biggest, to me, all of Akon's biggest songs are love songs. And maybe like the prison song. So I'm like, yo, they selling us a propaganda type nigga. Like, bro, to fit in to me is like where the loss is, bro. Fitting in is where the nigga loses first. And I'm saying a nigga dead ass be feeling like, yeah, well, I'm on top of the mountain. Fitting in, nah, nigga, you just a different color crab. But bitch, as soon as they see you actually showing something that ain't fitting in, bitch, they pulling you down. I promise you, they gonna pull you down. And I'm just saying, bro, it's like, bro, the world, everybody should be themselves. Everybody should come to their own truth, their own conclusion, because the same way they divide us, bro, everything's right, bro. I'm right, they right, I'm wrong, they wrong. But the thing is, what I'm saying, the first truth of where it starts is you're able to be yourself. And then not find the way of a person telling you how to be. No, truly be yourself, bro. There's so many aspirations that people have, bro. There's so many aspirations people have, bro. And I'm really saying, like, bro, God gave this to us, bro. I think Jesus is us. I think David is us. I think Job could be us. I think Jacob, all of these names is us. It's a state of mind. And you want to know why Jesus is the greatest state of mind? It's because he's the one that said, fuck your system. He the one that said it. Then he went to the streets and said, nigga, do you want to keep being what they told you are, or do you want to be what you are? Like, for real. For real, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel about this shit, bro. Because I'm like, bro, you could be the greatest person to people. I'm not saying I'm not saying everybody has to be the fucking Messiah. That's not what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying that when you fucking David, you right. When you fucking Moses, you right. When you fucking whoever, Isaiah, you right. And when you finally become Jesus, nigga, you been right. Because now you realize every single thing was meant. Everything was meant. You don't need to focus on one thing, nigga. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of them focusing on one thing. I'm tired of a motherfuckers. When I turn my TV on, let's just say hypothetically, Power. Let's say just half of the shows that I'm watching is giving the same energy of David. Fight for your survival. Fuck that. That's the one I'm against. Because then when a motherfucker out here trying to be like, dang, nigga, where's your motion? Nigga, the motion that you have endured is only the motion of David. Nigga, I'm trying to get on the vibration and the frequency and the motion of Jesus when a nigga can walk in a fucking building and be like, y'all niggas religious. Y'all niggas thinking y'all following the system that's too fucking crazy. Nigga, where's this? Where's this? What, nigga, I believe the Bible so much, I'm to the point where, nigga, we magnets. Nigga, we can speak success on everybody's life. But before we'll speak the success, we'll literally do the same shit that they doing to us on TV. We'll be in a fucking car on the road and we'll see a traffic crash. And before we just saying, I hope that person's okay, and go about our day, we trying to see if there's an injury. So that, like, the same way they tell us on the news, on the movies, when we like, okay, so there's a murderer. How does he commit the murders? Like, bro, that's the only fucking thing? And I'm not saying that's the only thing. Like I said, there's a hella good shit. You feel me? That's hella good shit. There's hella creators. But why every time I see a creative, it got to be in a fucking animation, a fantasy, anime? The reality's fucked up. That's the thing. That's what it said. They're trying to make it seem like reality, the shit that you can actually walk in your house and see and experience, is drama. And I'm glad somebody got to tell their story. Yes, that's fine. But there's so many other ways of viewing. And bro, the way life is going to become eventually, yes, I believe there's going to be one day where we don't work no more. We just create. Because that's what we are. We're a creation, bro. The same shit inside of us is in the same shit that we can turn around and make. Niggas make fake meat. Like niggas make fake fruit. So to be able to be that creator of something that God didn't make, then nigga, you probably is the same creator of what God made. So some type of way you're creating. But I don't know what happened where we chose to only view the negatives of this material plane. So that we can't be truly ourselves from spirit. We come to this earth to express the spirit. And you're not about to, bro, there's only 5 to 8 different ways motherfuckers feel? And there's only those couple ways of seeing it? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Come on now. And then I know this shit is so much because I'm like, bro, you want to say shit propaganda based? The nigga that has actually, every time some shit actually comes through change, it's through peace. When it's some real change, it's through peace. The only time I seen some shit go so fucking bad and technically peace came after was like World War II. And I won't even dare. So I'm just knowing off of history. I'm like, the nigga damn near slaughtered hella shit though. But then we came with a treaty after all of that. But then when I think about Martin Luther King, I'm like, shit, the nigga got his ass beat, put in jail, and said, fuck it, I ain't gonna hit nobody, and still was like a pivotal moment for people's freedom. A motherfucker couldn't even run away. And I'm looking at that like, bro, so you telling me that I can't go and push positivity? I can't push positivity and get into the algorithm? But then also, if I push some shit that I do, I fall out of the algorithm. But then everybody do it. So say if I cuss too much, I fall out of the algorithm. But the motherfuckers that made the algorithm cuss. But then if I go and I say something positive, it don't push the algorithm. But then if I say some shit that's actually trending, that's the negative shit that has no value to anybody's life, I have a higher chance of getting seen. It's crazy, bro. To me, it's crazy. And I'm at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, be whoever you want to be. But that makes it hard for people to find their audience. You feel me? It makes it hard to find their people. Because it's like every single thing is the same thing. So you gotta damn near pay attention to a motherfucker's story to find that piece that's you. But half the time, motherfuckers don't even be finding that. They just idolize. So you can get an idolization quicker, and then a motherfucker want to be like you. Or you'll just get idolized for the shit you going through, and they'll watch that. Going back to the traffic, a motherfucker will watch your car, and I've had this happen, bro. I ain't gonna say it because I don't want to manifest it, but I'm just saying a person will watch you on the side of the road and make traffic happen, bro. Like, for real, bro. And I don't understand. Sometimes I'm thinking, like, maybe it's us, but I'm thinking it's conditioned now, bro, because there's no reason, bro. I can literally be on the road, driving home, and I'm like, look at my GPS. My GPS says that there's traffic in the next 5 minutes that lasts 10 minutes. I'm like, okay. 5 minutes down the road, I find out that the traffic is all caused not by the car in the road, not by a person dead, blood, ambulance, police pulled, nothing. It's caused by a person's car that's sitting on the side of the road with a flat tire. And there's two people outside watching it. Nobody in danger. Nobody stopped the car to be like, hey, let me help you get back on the road. But 55 people to 100 people have caused a traffic jam because they want to make sure they're not missing the downfall of somebody, an upset moment of somebody. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. And then also, to be honest, I appreciate everybody that's in here watching this, bro. My energy has been in a rant energy, and I feel like I've kept very good, consistent watch. Now, part of it could be relatable. Definitely pull out their phone and record. Part of it could be relatable, but a lot of times, bro, what I'm saying is, it's like either people are looking new ways of thinking. Yes, I've seen people, even myself, I stopped, slow down for a new way of thinking. But it's so fucking hard to get to that new way of thinking without coming with the old ways that we've been taught, which is yelling, which is anger. And it's not even like, it could be life sometimes. Maybe you come from an environment where your home was filled with anger. They couldn't keep the outside from coming in. So when you get around, that's what you used to. So now that's what you indulge in. That's what you consume yourself with. But what I'm saying is, bro, this life, we're all supposed to be on a journey to become one. And if life was supposed to end once everybody become one, motherfuckers ain't trying to create that, bro. And that one could just all be caring for the next person. There's no fucking bro. You know, success on the other side for half of everybody is on the other side of 200 people. 200 people that's honestly saying, you know what, I want the energy that you want to be shown. 200 people, bro. Like, they'll show us social media. This flower influencer got 1 million followers. 1 million followers, bro. 1 million followers. You really think they got 1 million followers? You think you really think 1 million people really give a fuck what that person doing 24/7? That's not what it is. You got a couple people that's on looking, and you got a couple people that probably care. And the reason why I say that is because I know that if every single person on this YouTube, on this earth, whatever, if we had 300 people guaranteed that was there for us, or regardless, to be like, look, bro, if you say it, I might not have it, but I got you next time. 300 people, bro, ain't no such thing as poverty, bro. We're trying to get the government to give us the shit that we need, but bro, half the shit can be given to us by our own community. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna get up here and fuck up my algorithm by saying the system and all that. I ain't about to do that talking. But bro, 2,000 people is like, bro, you know how much, you know what a fucking army of 2,000 people look like to a motherfucker trying to tell you how to move? The news will fucking come to you. And that's the thing of where I'm like, bro, we all can be our own thing. Like, for real. And that's where I'm looking at it, like, bro, to be honest, bro, like, Rick Ross, because I've been doing a lot of music studying and saying shit. Rick Ross ain't outselling a motherfucker that got a diehard 5,000 fans right now at this moment. And Rick Ross has been here for years. Rick Ross got food chains, Wingstop, all this stuff. But the thing is, it's like the army that you have, the people that you have, the people that actually relate to who you are. That's what I think they're trying to stop. They're trying to stop you from getting a group of people that relate to how you are. But they'll love you to get a group of people that relate to your pain, to your struggle, to your hate, because that won't make life easy. That'll make life hard, and then they can find a way to monetize it. Real shit. You think a motherfucker that's out here telling people to grow fucking fruits in their backyard, they gonna be like, oh yeah, fill that nigga up with a whole bunch of followers. When you can dead ass go and do that. You can dead ass go, and that might take a long time, but shit, you can dead ass go and do it. A motherfucker can go trending right now, because there are people that do it. But I'm saying a person could go trending right now for telling people to go and have at least 2 vegetables growing in your backyard. But they're not gonna send all the eyes to that. You know what they send the eyes to? They send the eyes to a motherfucker making a McDonald's burger. Bro, I don't even, if it's, that's the fucking crazy thing, if it's lagging. I thank you for telling me that. I don't even understand how it could be. Okay, bet. All right. But that's for real, bro. Like, think about it. Why you think all these rappers want to make a fucking McDonald's burger? A McDonald's burger, bro? I'm like, come on now, bro. I'll give you Nike. I give you everybody. I want a shoe brand, but bitch, I'm not partnering my face with fucking McDonald's. Nothing wrong with Mickey D's. It's a good source of food for some people in that scenario, but I'm not partnering my face with no fucking McDonald's, bro. I'm not about to tell people that saying, hey man, I like how you think, I like your music, I like who you are as a person. I feel like there's a part of me in what you say. I'm not gonna be like, hey man, my favorite restaurant that I don't eat at most of the time is McDonald's. Come try my new McDonald's burger. I'm not about to fucking do that, knowing that they don't eat that fucking food like that. I'm not. And I'm not about to go and fucking be like, oh, well, go to health. You know what? I'm gonna tell my honest truth. I'm gonna be like, if the life that I lived once I got money is, hey, nigga, I go to a chef and we eat everything pure. I'm gonna be like, nigga, you better go get your ass some animals. But nigga, you better go find a way to get yourself to plug on some animals, nigga. Cause that's where I feel like the health is. Or you better start growing some fruit. Like, for real. Cause I'm like, bro, like, we all know a motherfucker get bougie when he gets some money. So we looking at, if they was to do 24 hours in the life of a person, dude, I haven't seen a fucking streamer eat McDonald's yet. I know they have, but I be seeing these motherfuckers eat mukbangs. All this shit. Coming together, eating all these mukbangs, going to these big restaurants, having all these foods coming in, big ass burgers and shit. So why would I feel like a motherfucker is partnering with a fast food restaurant is not mental abuse? Like, they're trying to make me believe that. Like, for real. The same shit, bro. The same. And then it's like, bro, life is going to create it one day. It's going to create where, because I'm like, we're going to all one moment just get tired of this shit. We're going to all one moment get tired. Because I'm like, the same way a motherfucker, bro, if we didn't get tired of negativity, slavery still be happening. If we didn't get tired of negativity, fucking Hitler would have won. It's inside of us. But what they do is, what I feel like they realize, because I feel like Hitler showed it. I feel like Hitler was a big pivotal way for how motherfuckers run the system now. Even though he might not be what is a prominent, I feel like he definitely created a way of running the system. It was like, okay, well, we're going to create the superior people, and then we're going to find a way to put everybody else into a working system. To me, that's the indoctrination. We're going to find a way to make these people feel like they're the chosen people, and we're going to make everybody else get into a working system. And then we're going to experiment on them. We're going to experiment. Now, maybe the experiment isn't a gas chamber, but I'm damn sure there's probably an experiment on your mind. Like, okay, let's show them this on TV for a couple years. Let's see what happens in the next 15 years. For real. That's how I look. I'm like, bro, I feel like for the fact that Hitler won, and now he didn't win, but for the fact that he did that shit, and this nigga isn't even blonde hair, it's like, okay, boom, you can sell belief. It's definitely a class war. Like, they said they about to get rid of the whole middle class and make it just rich and poor. That's what bro, and that's the fucking thing that I'm literally talking about. The middle should thrive as much, because the middle is the people that's saying, okay, yes, I understand the evil, I understand the good, but I view it in a gray way. So, and when everything is fucking gray, motherfucker starts to realize, you know what? There's a lot of truths to everything. Why would I want to just dive into this instead? So when a motherfucker's looking at a scenario and be like, oh, this is so bad, they might start and second think, maybe it's not, and I just don't know the full blessing of it. But at the moment, bro, I feel like they only try to make things black and white. They just making it black and white, and I'm like, bro, it really like make me really think they're running the game of something that it killed us. It killed us as a loving population. Because I'm like, I don't think it's that far away from the same thing Hitler did. Because I'm like, bro, you just take an idea, you take a character, you make the people believe this character is how they want to be, and then everybody tries their hardest to be this character. And for the people who aren't trying to be that character, you make them live the hardest life because they aren't accepted. And then you put them in through a concentration camp where they're literally hurting themselves because they can't concentrate on who they really are. It's fucking crazy, bro. I'm like, even the words fucking be feeling like it's like a setup. Shit fucking crazy, bro. Cause I don't even understand why would Hitler call this shit a concentration camp? And then the niggas, the work they were doing had no actual benefit to half of the shit. I'm like, it just didn't. Niggas just worked the niggas just to work on for energy. And it just killed them. Like, it just, to me, it just seemed like it was an experiment. It seems like that was an experiment, and now we're the new experiment. And we're the new guinea pigs. And a motherfucker that looked at what Hitler did and was like, hey, man, I actually applaud him. They over there on the top probably running the same game and try to do it in a different way, saying, at least we're more humane, when it's not. And I appreciate you, bro. And honestly, like, I appreciate you because, bro, you're consistent to be like, I don't know what if it's what I talk about, whatever it is, but it's like, you know what? You found me. You was like, hey, man, I like what he got going on. I'm going to tune into it. And there's people that's going to keep doing it. They're going to keep doing it. But the thing is what's so hard when I think about the people that have been brainwashed to not find things they're into. When I have conversation and people said, well, they got 1 million people looking at it. They must be doing something right. What if they're not? What if the truth is they got only a couple people looking at them, but they're hell about it because what they're saying is nothing good for you. So they want that to be seen because when you're not happy, you can stay in the system. Well, like for real, bro, like when you think about, I don't have nothing against nobody's religion. I don't care if it's a Buddha, whoever, I don't care. But what I do believe is that it's a same archetype. It's all one truth. Everybody's ritual, it still comes back to the same truth. Like if you create a mindset of happiness, peace, and love, that's what you'll get. But you can't monitor happiness, peace, and love. You can't put that on a monetary gain because when you happy, peaceful, and in love, you really don't need a lot of shit. So how can you fucking get a person to pay when it's like, hey, nigga, come and buy this fucking cream that make you fucking happy? Nigga, I'm happy already. No, you not. Buy this cream. I don't really need the cream if I'm happy. Well, shit, you know the world about to end. Oh shit, the world about to end. Yeah, buy the cream. Oh fuck, I'm about the cream. Like that's what they're doing, bro. Like they make gangster music, then they broadcast the motherfucker that got shot in the streets, then they make you feel bad, then they go drop a new album with some gangster music, so now you can get on the gangster shit and come harder. Looping this shit, bro. Like for real. They'll bring in a movie. They'll say it's a family movie. They'll take a person that's a very highly family actor so that the mom and the dad or something to be, or whoever going with the family be like, oh yeah, they definitely good. Then surround the movie with straight negativity. And then you idolizing the person because your family saying the person cool. Next thing you know, you bring that into the street. Then they bring it into the music. It's like the Tupac thing. It's literally the Tupac thing. It's like when you look at Tupac's old interviews, he's not that. Then you put him in rap music. It's like, okay, you kind of create the persona, but people still don't see it different from the interview. So then you give them juice, and you make this nigga that they do know be like, oh, I want to do music too. You made it out of the same street in the same area I did. How'd you do it? Oh, you in a movie killing niggas? Oh, that's who you really are. Because the music, you'll only get that glimpse of however you listen to it. But visually watching that shit for like a 2 hours long, you'd be like, oh, nah, man, this new rapper that I'm asking how to finally live the dream of telling the music I want, I got to be like this nigga. And this nigga is in a movie doing straight homicides. So now, for me to feel like people taking me serious in the light of me being music, I got to be on the energy of doing homicides. Like, for real, because, bro, I'm getting to, like, the idea. I'm thinking, bro, God is us, in us. So how can you look to somebody else to tell you how you need to be and feel? And then for them to create a system where how you feel and who you are is hard to push, it's crazy. But then it's crazy. Like, you have to already be falling into the archetypes of, not saying always, because I always believe God opens a door. That there's God in coincidences. The fact that you'll be next to a person that is thinking like you, and we just don't know it, it's crazier too. But it's just like, we're never going to speak up about half the shit because we're always being so hella shit. Even when you go into malls, stores, bro. Like, for real. It feels like that. It feels like pick me culture. And it's like, bro, at the end of the day, like, yeah, sometimes not everybody. Because I say this. I believe that Castanet did create an avenue for people. But not every single person, bro. He created an avenue for hella New Yorkers. And hella motherfuckers that play around with, like, certain things. And it's fine. Like I said, it's fine. No, for real, they don't. Like, bro, my job, I'm gonna be honest. So my job is to talk to people every day. I sell insurance. So for my livelihood, I have to get up and talk to a person. I don't even do it over the phone because I feel weird. I hate rejection. I feel like everybody hate rejection, but I'm not about to call 200. Like, I'm just hypothetically thinking in my head. I'm not about to call so many people when I know in front of this person I can feel their energy. But when I realize that so many people won't take that chance to deal with people, that's when I'm like, this is how they got us. Bro, because when they realize half the jobs that people do can be done by a robot, they're gonna be like, damn, I should have dealt with people. Because, like, I go back to what I said earlier, bro, having 200 people guaranteed, the family that you're supposed to have guaranteed behind you, nigga, you can do anything. You don't need always to be like, I need the 100,000. Everybody don't have to become a Jeff Bezos, right? But if you put yourself in between helping other people, you become a Jeff Bezos. Like, for real. Like, it's the people thing, like, helping people, being for people. But I feel like the majority of people is tricked to be against people and to view the negativity about people. And then the rich over here helping all the people, but they don't even have the consciousness to help them because they look at them like, oh, y'all probably just robbing each other. That's a way of I started to look at things. I'm like, I'm helping so many people. I'm meeting so many people. Eventually, people started to kind of look like they just doing it to themselves. And I still have the heart of thinking like, damn, well, I don't know the life they lived. I don't know the things that they've been conditioned to believe and think. But I can't sit down and dwell so much on it no more. And that's why I'm thinking somebody as Jeff Bezos, they reached, it's like, y'all created all this wealth. But, bro, I can't get everybody to think like me. But here's what I can do. I can give a warehouse job. And they're going to feel like from that warehouse job, they're a part of what I've created. Like, for real. And I feel like I remember you told me your job, like, I remember who you are. You told me your job deals with, like, I feel like you told me that you're a physical trainer. Like, you deal with helping people with exercising and everything. So it's like, if I'm right and I remember, that means you're doing a job every day. You're trying to make sure a person's body is good, to continue to keep doing what they're doing. Imagine if somebody come to you with the energy of their body, they don't even want to care about it. All they can think about is all the negativity of the things that happen to other people's bodies, of the scenario. You like, bro, I can't help you, bro. But then they turn around and they can get a whole group behind them saying like, yeah, bro, once that happened, it's just bad for you. The whole time you could be a person trying to help. That's what I think Jesus is. Like, the person that was sleeping in the street in the Bible, he came up and said, come on, get up, stand. Like, no, I don't always know if that's gonna be a miracle where a person could just walk up and be like, "Yo, stand, you gonna stand." But I honestly do feel like if 200 people are saying that to that same person every day, nigga, there's a high chance that nigga gonna somehow fucking stand. Like like it's like when a doctor gives you a bad diagnosis for a family member, then you take that family member home and you spend your whole life making sure that you forgot what that doctor said. The family member never feel like it, and then you literally beat what the doctor predicted. The family member beat what the doctor predicted. So that's all we need to do. When a motherfucker says, "Hey, this is what popping," beat it. Don't agree. Don't agree. Agree to something else. Because I feel like, no, me saying it right now, it could be a small change. It's not going to be the biggest change. Over time might, but even if a person decides to say no, that don't mean it's going to change then, but it'll change for them. I definitely believe it'll change for them. And then the more they do, the more they'll start to attract differently. And then eventually people will look at that and be like, damn, they attracted all that different shit. What am I doing differently? And then they'll start thinking, oh, this is because I'm focusing on this. They don't even care to think about that no more. But you know what's harder? You know what's the crazy thing is? Once you start thinking different, motherfucker, they move you to a whole different part. Your neighborhood ain't even around motherfuckers that might think like the opposite way. So you can't even sow into them no more. They'll put a whole, like the projects filled with motherfuckers all, you can only afford that income. And then everybody in there almost has some type of family member that's like going through drugs or anything. That's the only thing you know. So when you go outside, you already told, man, no, don't trust people, don't trust this, don't trust this. But then you go to a suburb, they kind of, I don't know. I'll be honest, suburb people also, since my job, I go through a rich. If I knock everybody's door, they like, oh, you just want my money. But then if you go into the hood, you knock their door, they're like, oh man, here's my money. Like it's so fucking crazy, bro. It's like I realized that like they tricking people. It's the fucking Hitler thing, bro. It's like, yo, certain areas, certain sectors of towns, states are the experiment. And they'll use the news too. I'll be thinking they use the news too. So it's like the old generation watching news, they're like, okay, in this sector we gotta broadcast this on the news. Then the young generation like, okay, they're still on the radio. Broadcast this on the radio. Then it's the kids watch oh shit, okay, they watch TV. Broadcast this on the TV. So now this whole sector, they might not know all the same characters, but they definitely all think life is similar to the same way. When you talk to an old person, they say, these young people dying nowadays. It's because you watched it on the news. Then it's like the in between middle age. They're like, there's a lot of murder going on because you watched it in the movie. Then the kids like, damn, there's a lot of murder because you watched it and you're listening to it in the music and you damn near committed it. That shit to me is crazy. And then the whole time, the truth and the solution is literally by the person that's saying, I don't even want to deal with that. And then a motherfucker be like, nigga, get into reality. Nigga, they out here killing niggas. Think about that. But it's like, I don't even want to deal with that. Nigga, look at the reality. I can show you 20 deaths that just happened this morning because they're pushing it to you. Like, for real, bro. For real. And history repeats itself, but I'll tell you one thing. I don't know about when you was in school. Bro, there was never a positive moment in history they rarely told us about. They told us all the negatives, and they told us maybe like, I say slavery. Slavery is always something they talk about. It's in American history. Okay, there's more negatives than the positives in the slavery. Like, yes, we know the slave fighters, the people that fought to help people be free. But bro, even like one time, I know there's definitely in history somewhere. I don't know, but somewhere there's motherfuckers that want slaves, not just in the North and the South. I know it's like the history didn't want us to know, but bro, I want to know the best about history. I want to know the great civilizations that grew. Like, you feel me? I want to know. I don't want to know about Africa when it's bad. I don't want to know about China when it went to war. I don't want to know about the Russia when it was in war. I don't want to know about the UK when it was in war. Nigga, tell me the success. And the only other thing when you tell me about the success is the trade system. All right, I'm gonna tell you about how they was in war and they lost all these people, and then I'm gonna tell you how they made money though. That's it. You gonna tell me all the war until they made money? Nigga, I only learned about Gandhi one time, and it wasn't even in history. Nigga, I learned about Gandhi in a music class. That's how I remember Gandhi. I think I did have a test about Gandhi, but I had that test in middle school. Nigga, Gandhi was never repeated. I cannot tell you where Gandhi was right now. Somebody else probably can. Somebody probably got Gandhi as great information. But it wasn't a consistent thing. It wasn't a world history thing. Why the hell do I gotta know where silk came from? That's in my opinion. They only told me the trades and they only told me the wars. Exactly. You learn, bro. The fact that we can go on social media right now and study Nikola Tesla, study the quantum physics, study different religions, study all this shit, bro. That's what school should have been. School should have been a potluck of, hey, nigga, this is how everybody thinks. Not no. This is how the mass people thought, nigga. This is how everybody thought. We about to go down the history of all thoughts, nigga. Not just the ones that became key moments because of whether we, because most of the time the key moments are coming from people all coming to a bad disagreement, like a bad agreement on something that's actually pretty bad. They just didn't think about it at the time. Like, for real. Facts. But okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't 100% agree with chemistry. We use chemistry every day. We do. They just don't tell us how to use it. We use chemistry every day when we cook. That's the only reason why I think that. I'm like, we use chemistry when we cook. But a lot of shit, no, I don't need to know. A lot of shit in chemistry, no, I don't need to know. But there is some shit in chemistry that's definitely like, shit, nigga, I want to have weed. If it weren't for chemistry, weed would not be what it is today if it weren't for chemistry. So some people need to know that, in my opinion. But it's still like, motherfuckers don't need to know how to make the diseases. Like, you don't got to teach me the shit about chemistry that's bad. You don't got to teach me about mercury. You feel what I'm saying? Like, tell me one time and then let it go. Don't keep telling me. I get you though. But I get you though. But I'm like, bro, tell me the periodic table one time, let it go. Like, let it go. Like, don't repeatedly tell me every single time how to do all this. Tell me in a way that make me want to do it then. Tell me in a way that make me want to do it. Because then I'm looking at it like motherfuckers could be inventors. But you only telling me the one way of thinking about it. So then it's like, I don't really want to think about it. Because, like, no, I don't want to know about all these fucking periodics. Like, all these elements that's on the I don't want to know about it because I don't know how to use it. I don't even know how to capture it. I don't even know how to put this shit in a flask. No, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. I feel like credit, debt, business, and mentals. I feel like we should have learned the process of the mind. Money system, but also I feel like we should have all learned the process of the mind. Not just the brain and anatomy, but actually learn the things that they try to, like, you know how they try to explain all the elements of the shit that we can't see? Tell me the workings of how my mind actually work and how this shit could attract to the world. I would have loved to learn about quantum physics in high school, middle school. That's what I'm saying. I would have loved to learn about quantum physics. Quantum physics to me would have helped so many people understand some shit before they start telling me about all these fake, like, different religions. God, like, why teach all the religions? Well, not all. You want to teach all all the monotheistics and the polytheistic religions, but can't tell me one way of how their mind. You can't tell me the mind associate shit. Like, that would have been something where I could have made a connection a long time ago. Because you know what's crazy? When I was young, going to church, and this, look, I said I am a Christian. I still believe in Christ consciousness. I believe that there is a Jesus figure that might have died, because I believe in the Schrodinger cat. The idea that if a cat is put into the box with and you don't see the cat die to a visible gas, is the cat dead or alive? I believe that's the same thing where if a person puts somebody inside of a cave and they don't check that person and come back and later on see that that person's not there, you won't know if the person got up or not. You really can't tell if the person was alive or not. And if you're not there, you really can't tell. Psychology, the way of thinking, the way of understanding, so that when you're in a room with people, you can get the most out of it. So that you can actually connect and build organizations for yourself. That's the shit they don't want you to know. They want you to know about every time that a person has fought, and they want you to know about how to help them make some money. And they want you to know about all the times we've been divided. You know what I mean? Cause I feel like they know what they doing, bro. And then the shit that bothers me is like on a large scale. Yes, on a large scale, it pisses you off, but then it pisses you off when it's around your bubble. When you over here looking at it like, bro, something that bothers me, right? I always look at it. This is what's on my mind. So I'm gonna be honest. This is what bothers me: the reaction to death. The reaction to death, right? We always go and be like, when somebody we lose that we love, we say they go to heaven. Some people say they go to hell, whatever, but we always believe that people, they go to heaven. They go to somewhere good. Why not attach to that good? Why not attach and be like, yo, death is like how it used to be. You feel me? When motherfuckers used to be like death was a good thing, and they used to ceremony, like we still do ceremonies, but it's like a motherfucker. I feel like in history, ancient Egypt, whatever, they made it seem like, yo, to be able to go to that family member is something that's gonna be good for you later on. Nowadays, it's like, bro, when death happens, bro, it's like the person, they become the Grim Reaper for death alone. Like, sometimes, I mean, if it's an old person dying at old age, yes, most of the time a person die at old age, you grieve, but then you be like, hey, I had a long time meeting them. Other times it's like, bro, when people die, bro, it's like they switch on the way people feel on people. I know sometimes when it's murder, I get it. I get it. But bro, at the same time, you gotta look at it in a full sense. Half of everything that's getting us is not always, yeah, old age is glorified. But that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm looking at when they go and somebody has a murder that happens to somebody that's young, and then the families all become grim reapers because they're like, shit, I got hatred in my heart. I gotta slide about it. I gotta retaliate about it. I want to retaliate, or they're gonna get their just dues, and then that energy is spread around the community. And then the only time people try to relate is now they want to be like, hey, remember how I used to be hanging around with homie that used to die? Yeah, nigga, now bond with me because I know that nigga that died too. You remember when he died? I remember when he died. Like, you remember when he died? I remember that. Now we should be more cool and closer off of death, but that shit won't happen in off of life. That's why I'm like, when it's old age, that's the only time I'm like, it's different because the people that be there, it be the family that grew up, that they created. But when it's like you go into like a neighborhood or something, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even do this because there's not people that I know. But it's like you rarely have moments of talking of light with people around there living. But then you'll make a crazy bond, or you'll get a crazy be like, you knew this person because they died too. I'm gonna help you out. Nah, bro. Be around for the people because they living. Be around for people because they here right now. Don't be that nigga that's like, you will go hella date, because I can't even do it. This is me. Maybe this is how I think. But I would never go to a person's funeral just because I knew them, but I knew I spent so many days ignoring them. I say I know they're in a better place because I know that I got to still deal with the trials and tribulation of the earth. But I know their soul in a better place now. And all I can do is say I'm sorry that I didn't give them my whole soul while they was living. That's it. But I'm not going to go and grieve it. You feel me? They don't. I'm not going to go and grieve it because I already feel like they finally got free from the shit. Not saying I don't think life is bad, but I'm like, I know whatever burdens come with life, they're finally free. So instead of me being in a neighborhood packed up cemetery what everybody saying they died so soon, oh it's crazy what they did, we gotta get back, bro. I'ma say I'm happy for them because they finally escaped this matrix, and I'm pissed off at myself because I didn't allow my soul to hear their soul more while they was here. That's the only thing. I don't want to be in there bonding. I don't want to bond in no grief. At funeral, nigga, I'd rather go to the, not the wake, but I'd rather be there when it's after, when they eating food, to be honest. Not saying I feel weird about that, so I want to go to that too, but that's rather where I would be. Because why ain't it a celebration? Why wasn't it a celebration? Because that's what I'm saying. Niggas love to be like, you know what? I won't fucked up. I was the fucked up person the whole time, but I ain't fucked up now because I'm here because he died. No, you was fucked up the whole time. You avoided this person. Like, that's how I'm looking at it most of the time. Sometimes it do be big families, and they are there, and they are just there to be like, this is the last moment I can see this person I love. But sometimes it just be motherfuckers that's just there to be there. And that's when it gets back to, I'm like, yo, I hate when motherfuckers just like to associate with the negatives, bro. Like, real. Now, it's hell on earth because what we made it. It could be heaven on earth if we all took the chance to hear everybody's soul. Like I was saying, if we took the chance to hear everybody's soul, then motherfuckers will all be unique. And then we can really be God experiencing himself. Because, bro, I don't believe God came here to experience just a couple archetypes. It's a billion motherfuckers on this earth. If we all supposed to be one of God, and God supposed to be the macro, and we the micro, why the niggas get so basic? Why he get so basic and allow 8 billion motherfuckers creations? Who the fuck keep hitting copy that many times in a fucking paper don't produce no other shit? Like, for real. Shit crazy though. But I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank you for tuning in for the vent. We're gonna end this one. We're gonna come back live, probably playing the game a little later in like a couple minutes. He gave us free will. He gave us free will to think about good and bad. But I always say this, man. It's like it tells you even in the Bible to choose to think about life. And we choose to not do it every day. We really choose to not do it every day because we consume so much death, bro. Like, the only reason I'm saying that from my point of view is because the biggest hip hop rapper is talking murder. The most movies that do a box office are horror. Most TV shows are drama with some type of death, some type of hurt. So I don't believe, like, we have the choice, but we definitely think about death more. The fact of traffic can be created just by watching an accident, and the shit can get backed up for 30 minutes, and then to think about it, the accident ain't even happening no more. So that means people just want to see the excess pain of a person on the side of the road. But when it could just be a head turn. God bless them. God bless them. God bless they get out of that. And the whole time, whatever that person go through, bro, after having all them blessings in traffic, bro, them motherfuckers supposed to have a new car. Given. Damn near, they don't even understand how it happened. The coincidence is God. But instead, while they're sitting there thinking about, damn, this happening, you got a whole row of people following behind saying, dang, sucks to be you. And that's what it kind of seemed like, everybody getting around together just to be at the last moment being like, dang, maybe it helps them remember life for that 4 hours, however it is. Then they go right back. But thank y'all for tuning in. Been up here for 58 minutes, damn near, shit, let's get into 59. Cause I'm gonna say damn near an hour. But see y'all next time. Like I said, we're gonna go again live, probably play the game Horizon. If you tune in, thank you.